I'm like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, yep, I totally understand that. Like 100%. Feels weird sometimes. Real talk. Yeah. I mean, I know I'm probably the weird one in the relationship. Yeah. Sometimes I want a hug that will last an hour, and about 99% of the time, I will probably pull away before the assumed time of the hugger is elapsed. And I know I can say this because I'm 90% sure the person that does that, who who, who this comment is about, uh, probably will never watch this. And if they do, then she should know that I do still very much care about her. And yeah. Now I feel like awkward and weird. And before anyone asks, I got someone special in my life, and it's nice. And they've been down the last 2 weeks, and it's been really nice. But yeah, I don't. I'm not. I don't like get like nice feelings from touch. Like nice. To be fair, I don't even know if I ever get them. It's just sometimes I like the closeness. Sometimes I don't. Well, okay, most of the time I don't. I just like can relate to that. And I'm gonna be honest, there's not many things, many like bits of media I feel like I can relate to as much as this, which might be why I gravitate towards it as much as I do. Like a game that understands me is so, or a media that understands me feels so rare and so impossible to find sometimes. And I just, yeah, I do really like, yeah. It's weird talking about myself like actually. I've been an open book today. It's been nice. Uh, yeah, I think that's why I feel so attached to this game because it's just nice to, you know, it's not all. What am I trying to say? It's not all about the. I should probably mark down when this is so I can take a clip of it. Uh, it's not all about the whole like. What am I trying to say? It's when I see characters that are like Arrow Ace or that kind of thing, I just I'm going to use a small spoiler for In Stars and Time because this came up yesterday as I was playing it. Um, like an Arrow Ace character being uh like just always like repulsed and horrified at the idea, and like it's nice having like representation, but it feels like if there is an Our Ace character, they always seem to be repulsed, and I'm not. I'm not. I'm more neutral on things like that, and I know Iggy is sex repulsed. That's like, yeah, that's fine. But like the way he treats like touch, that's more how I see things, and I think that it like it's rare to see something like that, and it's. I know I post like a lot of random stuff, but like in the stories, like in my head, represents me a lot, represents that kind of thing a lot more. There's, you know, I mean, there's at least one case where like there is a character that they are arrow ace, but they're neutral to it, and they, one one of the plot points is their identity and how they feel about relationships and stuff, and they're neutral on it, but yeah, they're happy to be they're happy to be a partner in a relationship of someone that understands them, and I think that really like it feels different to me than someone in Stars and Time reference completely repulsed at the thought. Now, I'm not saying that Arrowhead's people aren't repulsed at the thought. Uh, you know, there is representation of these people, but for me personally, I don't see that. Like, I don't see the way that I feel represented ever. And I think that's part of the reason why I make my characters and build up these stories in my head, because I want to create the things I want to see. And part of that is the the representation of the myself and the kind of people that I've never seen in media. Um, it's, it's and yeah, I I think Our Wonderland really just has that feel that I can connect with that is like almost unique. It's it's really hard to explain. I've gone on like a multi-minute rant about it, but I just really feel like if I could, if I had the ability to, if I had the money or the drive or whatever to properly release the ideas in my head, I would hope that if someone did like pick them up, that they would feel like even like the most niche things, they would feel close to it and relate to it, and it would help them feel seen and more comfortable in themselves. I'm fucking tearing up. I'm tearing up, and it's just I I think it's just if if there were more if there were more different examples of Arrow Ace characters, or any lesser, quote unquote, lesser seen identity, even in the niches of niche, like I am, I think it would be nice. And if anyone has any recommendations to any kind of media that features uh, an a spec character that isn't just that, not just. I'm not dismissing. I just use the word just a lot. There isn't a flat out repulse. It's more neutral, but kind of not avoidant towards it. They don't feel that feelings they are expected to, but they're not like outright repulsed by it. Then please throw it my way. I would very much want to see it. Um, yeah, I really do just. I think that's yeah. I think that's why I play like these really niche games sometimes. I mean, sometimes I know what I'm getting into, and sometimes I don't. I mean, I knew going into this that Iggy is ace, but say something like In Stars and Time, I knew nothing about it, just that people were losing it over the game. So it's just yeah, it's not. And another game, Scarlet Hollow, has a non-binary character in it, and I'm pretty sure if you told me that, I would have been playing it months ago. Because I already owned it. I bought it when I bought the Black Tabby Games bundle because Slave Princess legitimately looked that good. But yeah, it's nice seeing the representation of something like that, and the way that like someone like me that fails to see myself in media, like it's a lot of otherness that it's not something I can really, I don't know, bond to, I guess. It's just kind of like there. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have had my stints in being outright repulsed. Let's see. I mean, the obvious example is when my absolutely lovely partner put me in the House of Hope in Baldur's Gate 3, and uh, it was hilarious because before anything happened, my computer crashed. Anyway, we reloaded in like an idiot. Well, yeah, like me being the idiot. My partner's absolutely fine with it. And yeah, we uh, I then got to see the representation of my character having a bit too much fun, with a a succubus demon thing, and you probably would have had to have been on the call to see my reaction. Actually, no, I don't think the call could have even done it justice. I went dead silent. I I I went dead silent and I refused to look at my. I have a 42-inch monitor a foot from my face. Like actually, I refused to look up. I was looking at my keyboard and I was like looking up at the bottom of my screen to see the options to get through it. I was not looking at the content at all. I didn't even make myself. It was on my freaking characters. I just, it. I didn't want to. I'm going to be honest. I probably should have set the accessibility option to turn off nudity, but I didn't want to see my character like that. I guess I just felt so. I don't know. It just felt so weird, and I just completely shut down mentally. Like I just become like completely distant, like I'd just taken myself out of the situation. I became completely distant, and I just stopped thinking apart from just how to get past it. And my partner, thankfully, the second time we played through, let me not do that. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure on the old social media, one of my bios. Oh, right, I can't view it because I've got streaming mode on. One of my bios literally says, video game sex scares me, and that's because of that. So I have my moments of being downright repulsed, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't like sex being shoved in my face ever. Like, if I want if I want sex, I will seek it out. I don't want it like just there. I don't want it shoved in my face, and the only reason I did it was because I was getting egged on. um, so yeah, it's been arcs, but yeah, so it's not like I'm averse. It's not like I'm immune to being repulsed myself. It's just my typical feelings on the matter remain neutral. Um, and yeah, I'll take that way now. Yeah, I just feel that I've been rambling for like quarter of an hour or something, just rambling about sex and romance. Which, I mean, you see that you you see my profile picture. There is a sunset flag on that face. Um, yeah, so I mean, yeah, if I ever make something, I would like to show my character. That's why, like, oh wait, have I got the post somewhere? Let me. I should have it somewhere on my timeline. What is this Slay the Princess posting? Okay, that's funny. Sorry. Where's my where's my profile? How do I get to my profile? My thing's very small. Window. My window's very small. Just to monitor chat. Okay, let's go back a bit. It was for Pride Month. No, it wasn't. It was like 2 weeks before Pride Month. Uh, and sorry, Envy Awareness. No, was it Pride Month? The Envy Awareness Week. Yeah, it doesn't do for Pride Month. I think it was before that. Oof. No, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't realize it was this far away. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay, let me just quickly save this. Save image. Do I have a thing? Image. Picture. Let me download. It's a bit big. But yeah, so this. Yeah, so we got this scene. I don't think the goal warning is needed right now. As you can see, I'm a very big fan of Our Wonderland. It flat out has Iggy and Orlum on the scene. Um, uh, but the weirdo in the top left that's like decked out in freaking pink trousers, red and green shoes. Um, yeah, that guy is like, I don't know. Every character I make is like an explanation of my exploration of myself, which is probably why I have so many OCs here. Uh, but the uh, the person in the top left is like my real exploration and like my contribution to Arrow's characters like me. He gets in relationships. He gets into bed with someone, but he's not repulsed by it. He just doesn't feel as expected. Like he still could live without it easily, and he wouldn't like jump at the idea. But if he was asked to, like if he was asked to, he might. He probably has to be quite close with them, but it's not like he would, look at it and like go woo. He'd probably just look at it and go, "Ah, oh, sweet, okay."